All right, Coach, trying to accomplish one check on your season goal to get the regular season championship. Just what do you think, what was that like for you to win that at Georgia Southern?
Well, it's always big when you can win at your rival, and your rival is an in-state game, and you go and you do it on the road. That's a special way to win the championship, and that's one of the things that we wanted to do this year with this group. The road was a little bumpy to get there, but we ended up getting there, and now we got to go get goal number 2 and get back to the tournament.
Interestingly, you had Kane and Damon in your starting lineup this week. I've been here previously during the year. You've had other guys in there. Kane's been in all. What was it about having Kane and Wilson in there for Georgia Southern?
Well, they actually started at the beginning of the season when Devin was hurt, and we were playing really. We were rolling and beating Georgia and those teams. That was our starting lineup, and so Devin came back and we kind of made some changes. So we kind of went back to that and bringing Devin off the bench, and for right now, that's just been something that's kind of worked for us. Those two guys at 6'4", 6'5" at the top really turns our defense around a different way, and so it kind of has sparked us.
What's been about this senior group? And you've had your kind of ups and you won the conference championship or regular season, but we've seen some ups and downs. But they've really kind of turned it on the past few weeks. What does it say about your upperclassmen and your guys realizing this time of year?
Well, we've won big games. I mean, that's the one thing about it. I mean, the process sometimes gets a little hard and it gets long. College basketball is a long season, and you're going to have your ups and downs. I don't care how good you are. I mean, whether you're Duke or you're Georgia State, you're going to have your ups and the downs. We've just kind of played through that. We've lost some games, but for the most part, we won when we needed to win, and that's what we got to do this weekend.
Yeah, talking with D'Marcus here, he said it's been one of his more challenging years as far as dealing with the attention and trying to distribute the ball. How do you think he's kind of held up through this year?
I think he's done well. When the expectations of all the things that he has, the attention that you get. I mean, we did this before with RJ, and I know how difficult it is to do that, especially here at Georgia State. And so I think he's done a great job. And again, all of our goals have so far been met. We got another one that we're going to meet on Sunday, and it's all paid off for him. And so I think he's a better basketball player this year than even he was last year. And so I think that I think D'Marcus's future is going to be really bright.
You've been undefeated this year after if you have the lead at halftime. What's that been? I'm sure great coaching from you, players' adjustments. What's it been? What have you seen from the team just to be able to have such a good mark when you have that lead and holding on to it?
Well, again, as a coach, sometimes I look at it the other way. I wish we had to lead every game; then we'd be undefeated. But again, you got to play two halves, And this group, again, this group has been a great second half team all year long, which is why we're finishing up strong. This group does a great job, like they did a year ago. They know how to finish, and now we're at a part of the season. We got to finish the season.
And also, you're close to setting the Sun Belt record for three-pointers in a season. We talked preseason. You said this was potentially your best shooting team that you've had here. How has that matriculated just throughout the year for your squad?
Well, it makes it tough for the opposing teams because you shoot it so well, but then you got some guys who can really get to the lane, like Kane and D'Marcus. And so when you got that, it makes it really tough on the defense and spreads you out. And when we're making baskets, we're making threes, we're really hard to beat.
Lastly, how do you prepare for the Sun Belt tournament? You don't know who you're playing yet. Your unique travel schedule, unique setup. How do you prepare the guys just to get down there and deal with all the elements that come with it?
No, we just prepare to make sure that we're ready to play. At the end of the day, we don't worry about who we're playing. We just want to make sure we're ready to play.
Yeah, and does it help to have a upperclassmen group and I talked to Malik, said we've been there before, we know all the distractions and playing in the arena. Does that help with your preparations?
Again, anytime you have experience, you have good experience. There's one thing about having bad experience and good experience, but these guys have been here before, they understand that. That's one of the great things about having a veteran group, and I'd be more nervous if I had freshmen and sophomores that have never done this before.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, take care.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.